Dear students, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Based on the time zone and presently you are staying. Once again, I am Selva Kastumurthy, your information technology teacher who is sitting in front of you. First of all, I welcome all of you for our YouTube channel. This is Java video lesson number 16. In previous lesson, that is Java video lesson number 15. We studied about arrays, how to create arrays, how to access individual elements available in the array. That is what we studied in previous lesson. So in this lesson, we are going to study about user-defined function, user-defined method. Either some languages we can call it as a function, in some language we can call it as a method. Before proceed, I like to share my screen so that everybody can easily view my presentation. I hope my presentation is visible to all. This is Java video lesson number 16. User-defined method. User-defined method. First, we must know what do you mean by user-defined method. Simply, we can call it as a method. User-defined method or method. That's it. A method is a block of statement grouped together to perform a specific task. So a method is nothing but a group of statement. Group of statement together to perform specific task. How? So I want to add two numbers. This is my task. Okay. In order to finish this task, I need some statement. For example, int a equal to 10, int b equal to 30, int c equal to a plus b, system.out.println c. So in this case, I am having four statements. These four statements collectively perform addition of two numbers are grouped under method. Am I right? So method is a block of statement grouped together to perform specific tasks. Next one is what are the components are available, are parts available in method. A method must have name, return type, optional list of parameters, and body. These four parts method should have. A method has name, return type, optional list of parameters, and body. So here we are having one syntax. First is return type. We will see one by one. So now first we will see syntax. Return type, this is name of the method. This is list of parameters. All parameters should be separated by commas. Open curly bracket, close curly bracket. The statement lies within open curly bracket and close curly bracket called as body. So this is return type. This is name. This is optional list of parameters. This is called as body. Is it correct? Good. That is why I said a method has name, return type, optional list of parameters, and body. See number one. Method name should be followed by round bracket. This is a method name followed by round bracket, open bracket, close bracket. Parameters are list of variables with their data type. This is optional list of parameters. The parameters are the list of variables with their data types. Method body may end with the optional return statement. This is optional return statement. May or may not end with return. Method body may or may not return with return. That is why I mentioned here optional. That returns value back to the calling method. So return type, return statement returns some value to the calling method. What do you mean by calling method? Nothing to worry. I will teach you that. Okay. So the return type is the type of data type of value that the method returns to calling method. Once again, calling method, I will teach you, nothing to worry. So return type is a type of data type of value. Void is a return type for a method which returns nothing to the calling method. That means void means nothing. That you must understand. Byte, short, int, and long are return type for method which returns whole number to a calling method. Already very beginning we studied under data types. Byte, short, int, long are for whole number. Now we will see some example. Based on the example, I can explain you what you mean by calling method, what you mean by return type, how the method is user-defined method is working. See, in this example, we are having one public static void main. Am I right? Good. So far, we are using one program with main. We didn't study anything other than main. So main is a special method. Every program must have main function. Without main function, you cannot write program. That already we studied. So far, we studied so many programs. In the past 15 video lesson, all program must contain main function or main method. This is main method. Am I right? So within open curly bracket, close curly bracket, we wrote some statement. Statement is there. In this class, we are studying user-defined method. Why we need user-defined method? Good. If you are writing very small program, main method is enough. So far, we are writing only small programs with the help of main method. All the statements will be available under main method itself. If you want to write very small program, only main method is enough. All the statements can come under main method, no problem. In some cases, if you want to write a very big program, you can write all the codings in main function. That is not a problem. But unnecessary confuse will come. In this situation, we can divide the program. So each division can come under user-defined method. For example, if you want to create one small program to perform adding two numbers, you can create with the help of main function itself, nothing to worry. If you want to create one big program, such as calculator performs addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So in this, 4 tasks we need. In this case, 4 tasks we need. Instead of performing all these 4 tasks in main method itself, we can create one method for addition. That is user-defined method for addition. Another user-defined method for subtraction. Third one for multiplication. Fourth one for division. So in this case, we are having 5 methods. One is main method. In addition to that, another one for adding 2 numbers, another one for subtracting 2 numbers, fourth one for multiplying 2 numbers, fifth one for dividing 2 numbers. So in this case, we need user-defined method. Good. How it works? You must understand one thing. Beginning of the program, end of the program is always main method. Beginning of the program, end of the program is always main method. There is no change. In between, the control of the program can be shifted to user-defined method. After executing all the statements available in user-defined method, again control of the program can be shifted again to main method. So beginning of the program, end of the program is main method. In between, control can be transferred from main method to user-defined method. After finishing all the statements in user-defined method, control should be shifted from user-defined method to main method. In this case, this main method is called as a calling method. Main method is called as a calling method. Now come here, see it here. Method body may end with an optional return statement that returns value back to the calling method. In some cases, the user-defined method wants to give some value to the calling method. How it's possible? With the help of return statement. With the help of return statement, the user-defined method can give value to the calling function, calling method. The return type is the data type of value that the method return to the calling method. What type of value the user-defined method is going to give calling method. That is, calling method means main method. That is called as return type. Void is the return type for method which returns nothing to the calling function. If you have one method, user-defined method, which does not want to give any value to the calling function, that is main function, then that is return type is void. Its return type is void. Similarly, if you have one user-defined method wants to give one whole number to the main function, main method, in this case, the return types are maybe byte, short, int, long. Is it clear? Don't need to worry about calling function means main function, main method. Is it clear? Now come to it. Now we will see how it works. This is user-defined method without return. Already we studied the method body may end with optional return statement. It is optional only. If any method don't want to give any value to the main method, the return type is void. Okay, see it here. See here, main method is there, rectangle area is there. We are having two values. Good. So this rectangle area is a method name, user-defined method name. In addition to main method, we are having one more method that is called as user-defined method. That is called as user-defined method. This is void. Void is return type. That means this rectangle angle don't want to give any value to the main function. That is why it is mentioned void return type. This is method name. These are the parameter list. Parameter list is a optional. If you want, you can have, otherwise you can. In this program, we need parameter list. So length is a one variable along with integer data type. Breadth is another variable along with integer data type. Open curly bracket, close curly bracket. This is method body. You not to worry about static. That I will teach you later. Okay. Now how it works? Already I said, beginning of the program, end of the program is main method. Am I right? So rectangle area, this is running. This rectangle area is a user-defined method name. Immediately control will be shifted from year to year. That is from calling method to user-defined method. So the user-defined method needs two values, one for length, another one for breadth. This main method gives two values. That is 10 will be assigned to length, 20 will be assigned to breadth. Now length contains 10, breadth contains 20. Is it clear? So this is the first statement. Int area equal to length into breadth. So area means area equal to 10 multiplied by 20. 200 will be stored into area. Now area contains 200. System.out.println. Within double quotes, area of rectangle. This area of rectangle will be displayed. This area now contains 200. So our output will be area of rectangle equal to 200. You will get as a result. After that, control will be transferred from user method to main method program ends. Is it clear? Now, see, we can see one more example. This is user-defined method with return. In previous case, without return. In this case, this user-defined method didn't give any value to the calling method. That is main method. This is user-defined method with return time. See, public static void main is that here int area, we are declaring one variable, area equal to rectangle underscore area. This rectangle underscore area is a user-defined method name. Immediately control will be transferred from year to year without executing this statement, that statement. Once method name is found in the calling method, immediately control will be transferred from calling method to user-defined method. Okay, then 10 is there, 20 is there. As usual, length will be assigned with 10, breadth will be assigned with 20. Now return is there. Return statement is used to give value to the calling method. That is main method. So here length and breadth added, multiplied. So length is 10, breadth is 20. So 10 multiplied 20, 200. This 200 will be returned to main function. Good. So the 200 is a whole number. 200 is a whole number. That is why your return type is int. Return type is int. This is the return type. Method name, parameter is return statement. So this is return statement gives 200 as a whole number to calling method. That is why I mentioned here int. Am I right? Good. So now we need one variable to store 200, which is returned by user defined method. That is why area varies. Now area equal to rectangle underscore 10 comma 20. So, okay, this rectangle area gives 200. This 200 will be stored into area. Now 200 contains, area contains 200. Finish. See the next line, system.out.println. Area of rectangle equal to 200. Program finish. So beginning of the program, end of the program is only main function. In between, control can be transferred from main method to user defined method. After executing body of the user defined method, again control can be transferred from user defined method to main method. You must understand. Now, for your convenience, I will try this second example in front of you. So now I like to demonstrate you how to create one small program with user defined, which returns one value to calling method, that is main function. So in our program, we need two functions, two methods. One is main method, another one is user defined method. So you know how to create a new program in our Java. So I have to give one program name here, PRG16, Java PRG16, and then click finish. Later, I want to delete multi-line command. First, we will create main method, and then we can worry about user defined method. So int area, I like to start from here. Int area, then area equal to rectangle underscore area. This is the name of the user defined method. For this user defined method, I need to give two values, that is 10 and 20. Good. So in return, it will give one value, that is the area. System.out.println. Here, area of rectangle. Equal. Class 1 plus area. Good. Each and every statement should be ended with semicolon. This main method already we studied. Now, here, I like to create one more method. That is, better I can put in bracket here. That I can put this bracket here. Good. So here I like to create one more method, that is user defined method. Static. No need to worry about static now. I will teach you that. This int is return type. This rectangle area is user defined method name. So user defined method followed by open bracket, close bracket. Open bracket, close bracket should contain list of parameters. That is optional. Int comma, int breadth. Alright. So then method body. Into the method body, I want to type only one statement, return length multiplied by breadth. That's all. That also ended with semicolon. That's all very fine. Good. See, this is our main method. Main. This is our user defined method. This int is return type. This rectangle area is method name. This is list of parameter list. Good. This is method body. The method body contains only one statement which return with return statement. Good. Already I said beginning and end of the program is main. Here int area, I declared only a variable. Area equal to rectangle underscore area. This is method name. Now the cursor, the control of the program will be shifted from main function to user defined function, which is named as rectangle area. For rectangle area, the main method should give two values, one for length, another one for breadth. Here made mistakes. Good. See, 10 is there. 10 will be assigned to length. 20 will be assigned to breadth. Now, length holds 10, breadth holds 20. Good. Return is there. So, return means it gives values as a result to calling method. Since both are int, here 10 is there, 20 is there, 200. 200 also a whole number. This whole number 200 is called integer. So rectangle area returns integer value. That is why I put return type as integer to calling method. See this rectangle area, open bracket, close bracket, 10, 20 gives 200 as a result. This 200 will be stored into area. Now area was 200. See system.out.println area of rectangle equal to 200. Is it fine? Good. Now I like to save the program. Save all. Go to run and then run project. So we need to get result as a system area of rectangle equal to 200. Is it clear? Good. This is the problem. Now I can proceed with presentation. Once again, this is what we finish. So recap as usual. See, a method is a block of statement grouped together to perform a specific task. Good. Next one is method body in user-defined method may end with an optional return statement. Return statement is optional. If user-defined method wants to return any one value to the calling method, that is main method, we need return. If user-defined method don't want to return any value to calling method, that is main method, that is return statement no need. So method body in user-defined method may end with an optional return statement that returns a value back to calling method. Third one is the return type is the data type of value that the method returns to calling method. What type of value is going to return? If user-defined method likes to return only whole number, it should be either by short, int, long. If user-defined method want to return one number with the decimal places, you should be float and double like this. So void is a return type for a method which returns nothing to calling method. Am I right? If any one method don't want to return anything, then void is a return type. By short, int, and long are return type for method which returns whole number to calling method. These are the. So this is the time for our question bank as usual. Still, if you have the doubt, play back the video, listen the video, and then try to answer the question. Good. Now I'll tell you the question. Number 1. Dash is a block of statement grouped together to perform a specific task. Can anyone try the answer? Good. Method is a correct answer. So method is a block of statement grouped together to perform a specific task. Try out second question. Method body in method may end with an optional dash statement that returns a value back to the calling, dash method. Now you need to try two answers for this. Can anyone try? Good. The answer is the method body in method may end with an optional return statement which returns a value back to the dash method. It may be a calling method or main method. Calling or main, both are same. Try out the third one. The dash is the data type of value that the method returns to the calling method. Can anyone try? Good. Return type is the data type of value that the method returns to calling method. Can anyone try the fourth one? Dash is a return type of method which returns nothing to calling method. Yes, you are right. Void means nothing. Void is a return type for a method which returns nothing to calling method. See the fifth one. Dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash. 4 dashes are there. Or return type for method which returns whole number to calling method. Here 4 dashes are there. Dash, 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 dash are return type for method which returns whole number to calling method. Underline whole number. Very good. Byte short, int, long. These four are for whole number. These four by short, int, long are return type for method which returns whole number to the calling method. Is it clear? Good. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you enjoyed today's lesson. In next lesson, we will study something more. Until then, thank you, students. Have a nice good day. Bye bye.